Today we are deconstructing Fable. Fable is an action role-playing open-world video game and is the first of the Fable series. Let's start with the premise. The name Fable refers to a literary genre which usually involves a telling of a moral story. As such, morality plays a massive role in Fable, allowing the player to make choices of different alignments and rewards affecting the story and the game's world. The player can be a heroic figure that glows or an evil villain radiating darkness. In fact, choices are abundant and is a staple to the game and its sequels. The player has the choice to be good or evil, to spare a life or to kill it, to be fat or handsome, maybe even naked or armored. The player can even choose their playstyle, whether they wish to use melee attacks more, or range attacks more, or magic spells. These choices have meaning to them in that they affect the player's appearance directly and indirectly cause change in the world's opinion of the player. Specializing in skill makes the player taller, while using more strength causes the player to grow beefier and scarier. Using magics often will cause the player to start glowing, and with the appearance changes, NPCs would react accordingly. And there lies the theme of the game. Fable's theme is that your actions have an effect on your outward appearances. Your choices make your personality. What you do makes what you are. You choose to be good or evil, and you have the ability to do either. Moving on, symbolism plays a big part in Fable. Most prominent would be the appearances of both good and evil. In Fable, the good and virtuous are represented by the colors white and blue, as well as the halo. The color white is pure and innocent, the color of angels. Blue represents trust and peace, like the uniforms of a police officer. You can see these colors on general good characters such as the Guildmaster, which showcases these colors, as well as the color gold. Halos are a symbol of the heavens and is a Christian symbol for saints. This can be seen on players that have decided to go full good. On the flip side, the evil are represented by red, black, and devil horns. Red symbolizes passion and bloodlust, while black is the unknown and is known to be secret about its dealings. Evil characters like Jack of Blades are red and black. The player who decides to go the evil route would grow devil horns, which is a reference to those similarly found on Satan. The player can go either way, or stay somewhere in the neutral grey area if they wish to. It's all up to them. Naming conventions have some symbolism to them as well. For example, the 3 major forests found in the game are named according to the tone of the area and the nature of the inhabitants and points of interest. For example, Greatwood is massive, while Darkwood is dark and scary. Witchwood, on the other hand, is magical and dangerous. With all this, the player is set to experience power. He or she will feel themselves growing stronger and more prominent in the game's world. As they progress through the game and make choices, they see their character grow bigger and more powerful, and it plays into the power fantasy of many players. From squishing beetles all the way to slaying an ancient demon, the power growth is felt strongly. So what kind of players does Fable cater to? It caters to those who love sensation, with the ability to explore a beautiful British-inspired world of Albion. There's fantasy for those who enjoy make-believe. Discovery is fulfilled as the player discovers many areas both charted and abandoned. There's an intriguing plotline for those who love stories. For players who love challenge, there's a difficulty setting and boasts to make quests harder. And then there's the massive customization options and alignments for those who love expression. One thing that should be noted is that while Fable is about choice and the consequences, the player rarely ever makes big changes to the game world besides in an NPC opinion. Most of the choices only change the player's appearance and affects their alignment modifier. Hence, there is very little player agency, which has been sacrificed for the sake of narrative. For example, at one point the player will have a choice to kill their rival hero, Whisper, or to simply walk away. If the player kills Whisper, she dies for good. If the player walks away, she sets sail for her distant hometown, never to be seen again. With both choices, the outcome is the same. Whisper disappears from the game anyway. Another example is if you decide to kill Twinblade or spare him, you still get assassins to come after you. Keeping the Swords of Aeons or throwing it away doesn't matter because you get an identical sword if you throw it away. The diminished play agency can take the effectiveness of meaningful choice away, but it does give equal chances to the player who wish to play a certain way or a certain alignment to get an equal reward. Playing the good guy doesn't mean you have to make sacrifices and lose out on the evil rewards. Instead, they get the good equivalent. And that is what Fable tries to do, to encourage the player to try both alignments or any alignments they wish to pursue without any worries whatsoever. And thus we've reached the end of the video. Thank you.